What's up, family? Gavin News, Port Mary Dash 20 Mary Lee. Today is Tricky Tuesday in my city, Chicago, November the 15th, 2022. So they say. This is going out to the Nation of Islam, message to the black man and all that. And especially Farrakhan. You know, I was about to watch the documentary with Khalid Muhammad, where he, went up against the white man at Kean College. And that's the video that allegedly got him disbarred from the Nation of Islam. Now, I've been, on the internet since 2007, November of 2007. First ever video, Mary Mack versus the Fat Black Oprah Winfrey. My second video was, based on a true story, my story, child abuse. And I felt if those two couldn't get my point across, and I've been through hell ever since, that date up until this date, like I said, November the 15th, Tricky Tuesday in my city, Chicago, 2022, something is definitely wrong. Now, the Nation of Islam Mosque on 73rd and Stony Island is called Mosque Mariam. Now, I heard they treat their women, unequally, pretty much, like a backseat driver or something, a third wheel. Now, my name is Mary Lee. I'm a Dash 20 Mary Lee, aka Mary Mack. You get a new support and originator of rap music. Stood up for myself at the age of 6 in 1973 for being a child abuse victim. They put me in Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973 because of all the abuse that was being taken place, and a lot of it came from, I believe, Catholic charities, the priests, because I had all kind of diseases, this, that, and the third. When the infiltrators invade your city and, they take you out the home like they did Emmett Till, and they do the most, you can just imagine, what I went through as a baby, and then think about the ones that are still out there in the struggle. Now, why is my name Mary, Mas Miriam, on the Mosque? Now, I've been standing up for myself ever since the age of 6 in 1973. Born May 25th, 1967. Now, there's always somebody trying to take your place, and, I never fought for no political position, no advocacy towards anything. I was just basically telling my truths. I did give my child abuse rap to Oprah Winfrey at the age of 17 in 1984. And of course, she exploited me. I kept going and, had no remorse or resentment. I just felt one day her conscience would get the best of her. I believe a lot of people have entered that mosque on 73rd and Stony Island. One day, I even went, and 2 Chainz was there at the time, and I was in the audience or whatever and stuff. They was just kind of using me, I guess, for ticket sales or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But I remember going by myself. I think I was homeless at the time, a few years back, and the spirit came on me, and this white man came out of the mosque. He had a whole lot of power. See, I don't believe Farrakhan is running, anything. I believe the white man is behind it. They have a book that's called The Secret Relationship Between Blacks and Jews. Now, as you see, I have this black and white shirt on, and it's called Black Wall Street, but Chirac is the people that look like me. You understand what I'm saying? And in 1995, when I gave my story again to Oprah Winfrey, and the streets got a hold to it, and I put my voice to the sound of music on 3 cassette tapes, front and back. And to the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech, I said I felt as though my pictures were all turning black and white. Now, Oprah Winfrey, 9 times out of 10, sold me out. I understand. She went for it and it got a little too out of hand or whatever, and she couldn't control it because, once the ball get rolling, it's like a snowball in an avalanche. It just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But when you know better, you do better, right? And I believe my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, only hung around because she, and Oprah knew each other. She told me she did meet Oprah, and Oprah complimented her on her coat. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that meant, if it was for real or if it was coded language. Either way, um, she snaked me and left. Now, I went to the Mars and I seen 1969. My ex-girlfriend, Wanda George Jacobs, who was a Jehovah's Witness and worked for Blue Cross Blue Shields Insurance Company. I seen 1969 on, the big part of the marquee that's behind the gate if you go to 73rd and Stony Island. But it's no longer there because they start taking away stuff once I start figuring stuff out. Now, whoever that white guy was, he held a whole lot of power. And while I was home, it was one time, you just have to keep up with me. I'm gonna be all over the place or whatever. But I was homeless because they made me homeless May 31st, 2008 for so-called disarming police officer and Devon Clark, something I did not do. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was giving my book rhymes, poems, and metaphors plus one song away. And I did, in the high part, give it to this one guy. And he asked me, he probably was a Muslim. He said, "You don't want nothing for it?" I said, "No." You understand what I'm saying? Because I knew, I was going to be, what I thought, I would be elevated to the point where, that would just be like a token of my appreciation for people who looked out for me. You understand what I'm saying? Long story short, so I gave my book rhymes, poems, and metaphors plus one song away that took me forever to write, and it was the best writing I've ever done outside of what I'm putting on social media, which is kind of like, aggravation built up, a little animosity and, kind of like disgusted, but I'm still being professional. I'm just, a little ratchet and ghetto with it. And that's why I'm your ghetto news reporter and originator of rap music because, they take your kindness for weakness. So they got a whole lot of out of me and stuff. They got a whole lot of money. We want to know where that money went. Now, Khalid Muhammad used to stand up for Farrakhan, Louis Farrakhan, when his own sons and children wouldn't stand up for him, because I've seen the documentaries and all that, so I know what I'm talking about. And he said he used to pack a pistol and a Bible, when his own sons wouldn't stand up for him. Now, I know he probably was jealous of Malcolm and, it's a process of elimination and stuff. And they used me unbeknownst to me because I don't drink, drug, smoke, or fornicate. And I was a good person to use to build up their clientele. And when I came down in 2008, everybody know the stock market crash and all that. We was in a so-called recession, but we have made zillions of dollars and everybody could have been a billionaire at least 10 times over. So what is this all about? Control. They like taking away the control from the ladies who helped them and like to take the credit for the work that we have done. I worked my ass off and I ain't worked my ass off for no man. And when they put me in prison, this one girl was my cellmate and she used to try to pray, how they pray on their knees and, face down, butt up. And, and I was like, I don't pray like that. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And, she had to get up out my room, real talk, my cell room or whatever and stuff because I felt they was trying to convert me. Not only that, I had a dream that Farrakhan had died. This is honest God's truth. Now, he probably was a little too good at what he did, and they gave him cancer, and they gave me cancer in 2016. See, they hate to recognize the fact that me and Oprah and all the real ladies, until the shit hit the fan and people got scared, we did what they could not do. We brought the masses together, but especially me. You understand what I'm saying? Because I am an originator of rap music, but I never had a new car, never had a day at the spa, I never had a real vacation other than, some pedophilia involved and stuff like that. I've been through the ringer, real talk, and I'm still standing. They can't understand that because I should be dead, right? And they have made attempts on my life. But like I said, one day I was homeless and I was going up the stairs and I said, "A message to the black man." It just came to me. And the police was like, downstairs. I was going on a train and he ran up and maced me in my face. That was the second time I got maced. The first time I got maced was when I refused to put my hands, May 31st, 2008, on the hood of my car because I felt like they was doing too much. I was on my way to a gospel fest. Undercovers pulled me over and, asked for a license, talking about tinted windows and stuff. They still got tinted windows to this day. And, I gave them my license insurance and I had my safety belt on or whatever and stuff. And then they just kept poking at me, get out the car, do this. And then when they say, put your hands on the hood, I was like fed up. I folded my arms and they pulled me from behind, guys, and maced me. So that was the, first time I got maced. And then the second time I said, message to the black man. So, nothing happens in this world by mistake. And, the spirit don't lie, right? So why would that police quote unquote, police, and run up and mace me and stuff. For real. So, I'm at my wit's end and stuff with all this. Because, Farrakhan, you was jealous of Malcolm X. You was jealous. I was looking at Kane College, the introduction, and you had nappy hair one time, or at least, enough to fool the people or whatever and stuff. And then you're going to say, we shouldn't have nappy hair. It should go with our eyebrows and all that. Okay. Yeah, when you sell out and you on the other team, then that's how you feel. But when you wanted our support, you was all, you know, colored in. You understand what I'm saying? Look, I don't care how old you are. I respect my elders if they respect me. And you should have did more for me than to open up a restaurant, how to live, and you trying to kill me with my own money. You understand what I'm saying? I asked for $2 million tax-free in 1995. And you couldn't give me that? All that money you generated. Now you starting over with Ben X and Rizza Islam. I heard he in some trouble a little bit. See, you using people to keep you alive. And, the real ones is dying off and stuff. And they might not say it, but I will. You're a sellout, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been fooling people forever. And you can't fool me because that's my name on that marquee. That's not your name, Farrakhan. That's not Khalid Muhammad. That's not Elijah Muhammad. That's not Malcolm X. You understand what I'm saying? That's Mary. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And I know if you kill me, you'll try to put your name up there. So for all my real Mary Malcolm Myers, don't let the devil fool you. Real talk, because I've been in these streets too long and I know the devil when I see it. But I did have a dream that you died. Now you know how I do. I break these balls and I flip that Bible, and you are no exception to the rule. Real talk. Now, this is the color purple. This is the color purple. And this is the 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The color purple came out after I gave Oprah my child abuse rap at the age of 17 in 1984. The number on here, on this shirt, is 1921. Coming from behind, that's 191. And she was born January 29th. You understand what I'm saying? I asked the people when I got this shirt, I said, do you have any Oprah Winfrey shirts? Because they had Michelle Obama, Martin Luther King, you understand what I'm saying? Malcolm X. And they said, did she die? I said, Obama's still alive. Michelle Obama's still alive. You understand what I'm saying? They said, you're nobody till somebody kill you. Why y'all hating on us? Why is the guys hating on the girls? You understand? Without us, there would be no you. Real talk. And numbers don't lie, right? It's the color purple. All day. You knew who I was, and you know who I am. And ain't no motherfucker crazy. All right? Now, I'm tired of eating shit and hanging around a bunch of rapists and pedophiles and whoremongers, killers and child molesters. Bunch of guys in here. Maybe 3 or 4 girls left out of 52 units. I'm tired of taking care of these stinking ass motherfuckers. Real talk. If I pay, I slay. If I tell you, I got to kill you. That's the law of the land. That's Chicago. Now, good luck. This says April 16th, 2022. I'll put this in here. This is 2 Kings 23, chapter 23. I wrote right here on my mama, March 23rd of 2000. I put right here, stop stealing. Real talk. I asked. It says, and prophets and all the people, both small and great, and he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant, which was found in the house of the Lord. You stole my book. This says Mad Money, Queen Latifah. Stop trying to make it seem like I'm crazy. This 1995 right here, I wrote right here. Real talk. This says Grove, Cottage Grove. Social Security is on Cottage Grove in my city, Chicago. This says Jerry Meyer. You know I got violated by 5 guys. Now y'all hiding out, but you can't run for long. You can't run for long, and numbers don't lie. 74th in Dorchester, James Madison Grammar School. This says taxation right here. Taxation without representation ain't good in the court of law. I'm paying taxes and shouldn't have to. Now the Bible says if a person slay the giant or whatever, they get taxation for free. One of them, I think First Samuel's or something. I'm not good at all this and stuff, but First Samuel chapter 17 verse 25, I think that say. Read First Samuel, which means I just slayed you. Real talk. Where's my taxation? Where's my everything? Real talk. Real talk. Because that say on my mama in 1995. Now, flip. This say City Hall, or is it City Balls? This say game over. What part you understand? 1973, 1975. You know, I never lose. Stop trying to take Christmas and everything away. This says thieves. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. This say May 17th and 19th. Malcolm X, born May 19th. This says, if I can't have it, you can't. Kind of like the house. It says, make it plain. So I put Mary right there because it got army right there. Stop trying to make me a soldier when you know I'm a queen. All right? I'm not fighting your battles. I got enough demons to fight that y'all gave me as a baby. So real Mary McNamara's, you already know. 2 Kings, chapter 23 and 24. On my mama. And that's the last one. You flip it over here. That's first. Daily Bread, Money, Mississippi, First Chronicles. I'm going to win regardless. With that, this will get on News Porter Man -20 Maryland Lee. If you touch me, I promise you, you ain't got enough people in your whatever to stop this. I told you don't come for me. Peace.